let's.
And we're trying to move it forward. So I think that's why we're investigating it.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and read what happened. So you found again. There's a piece of parchment. When you
looks like we're back.
When you unroll the parchment, it's actually in writing that What languages do you speak, Yuri?
Hold on 1 second. I speak Common, Celestial, and Infernal.
Okay, so you do not recognize the language that it's spoken.
I'm going to hand off the parchment to one of my other party members to see if they
I'll take it.
understand what's going on.
What languages do you speak, Space?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Primordial.
Damn it! You had to speak Dwarvish. All right, because I actually sent something to Jimmy ahead of time. So because I thought he was going to end up reading this piece of parchment because he had the sword. So let me send that to you, Space, in chat, and then you can read it. Or better yet, just for this one moment, for the sake of argument, let's just pretend that Jimmy has the parchment. just so we can move on, because there's a story with the parchment. He's a dwarf. He speaks Dwarvish. Let's just, for sake of argument, just say that Jimmy actually had the parchment, so we can read this to the stream.
So
is that okay?
Where's this thing that you sent me?
It's in your Facebook. Actually, if you look in your Facebook, you'll see that little letter that I sent you, the little thing to read.
I have to go on Facebook.
Oh. So yeah, you can, again, when you're looking at it, it's basically, you could tell it's Dwarvish writing. You're going to hand it off to Jimmy, and Jimmy's going to go ahead and read what's going on. This last piece of paper that was being held in the skeletal hand of these dwarves that were right in front of this Olar, which again, Olar means mage killer in Dwarven. So something had to have happened here. What was going on in this one particular room?
I see. Now are you guys okay with me reading this, or did you actually want to read it, AJ?
No, go ahead. You're fine.
If you want to send the Space, that's fine. Like I said, you have the copy, so.
Yeah. So at first I'm like, because I'm sitting here on this stair, and I'm holding my head. At first I'm like pushing this paper away, but you keep insisting, so I'm like, fine, I'll read it, and I roll it open and begin reading. For anyone that has ever read this, here are the last words Dorn and Grim, chieftain of Brightblade clan of Eagle's Eyrie. I know that I am dying. The priestess of our clan, Elshar Curl, has stayed with me to the last. Her body now lies next to me. The battle was fierce, but we're able to buy time for our kinsfolk to escape the mines of Teth Yamar. His power was great and terrible, conjuring what at first looked to our eyes to be dark dwarves, but my priest told me in the last moments were known as wood woses.
That's correct. That's actually correct.
Okay. So yeah, my character says that wood woses, corrupting forms of living creatures that had fallen under his dark magic. A vile mix and desecration of the natural order. We knew we could not beat him, so we had prepared ourselves and forged Olar with the hopes that it might somehow bring us a miraculous victory. But sadly, none of us were strong enough to wield it to defeat him. But even in our last moments, we found some satisfaction, for he could not touch the blade, whose very existence was meant to destroy him, whose very existence was meant to destroy him, that didn't his rage. He left it here cursing us.
That in his rage, I'm sorry.
That in his rage, he left it here cursing us. I think of home now, and my wife, and my children. I hope that we'll be okay. And down here, you can see where it's kind of scribbles off. There's some blood down at the bottom there. And I'm gonna paste that into our notes, and just in case anyone missed some of that or whatever.
So he was killed by these dark dwarves. Are the night dwarves?
The Woodwoses. I'm still not sure if that's a misspelling or something.
Like, you couldn't.
No, it's not a misspelling.
My character doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, none of us do actually.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
Yeah,
still thinking it was a
it's-
misspelling. My mistake. Okay. All right.
Then these woodwoses were here. So they must be close, or a way to them at least.
So the only way to find them would be through this weapon. As Yuri holds up a weapon, as she says that.
Woodwoses.
Woodwoses.
Whatever
A
you-
mockery of life.
All life is a mockery.
That depends on who you ask. But as in life, as in war, only the strong win, and it looks like they weren't the strong.
Well, this air is foul, and we have more places to go. Let us continue.
Yeah, you're feeling even more lightheaded at this point. The room, the air is getting stuffier.
Yeah, I've got to get out of here. Let's move to the next room or something, or some mold or something in here that's messing with me.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm out of here too.
Agreed.
When did we leave?
Well, go on, Yuri. Lead the way.
All right. So I hate to assume, but I assume that you are going to go to the door you haven't gone to yet. Should I make that assumption?
Yes.
I would suggest that after taking a moment's to breathe, and just to make sure I'm not getting worse. So after leaving that area, do I feel like I'm still getting worse?
You're feeling a lot more lightheaded as time is going on. It is getting worse. The air is getting stuffier and stuffier.
There's something wrong down here. There's something wrong with the air.
At least in this room, you feel it. In this one room, it's just getting stuffy because this was the air circulation room. Remember, you found the water wheel.
So, Tony, we would like to go back to the main room.
Yeah,
The
we're
main
going
room
back
is
to the
where
main
we're
room.
seeking
All
air.
right.
I'm gonna try sending the socials links.
Yes, please.
And
do
it
that,
works.
'cause
Yes, it
'cause
does
I
work.
am setting
Sweet.
this up. Thank you for sending those social links. All right, so I put, if you want the order to be changed, I got Cutter in front, Yuri next to Cutter, then I got Gick, then I got Tempest, then I got Lucius, and then I got Jimmy. And all y'all, if you can see that at this point.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
there's the door in front of you.
Cut- Tony,
Yep.
Tony, Cutter's still pretty darn hurt, so he's going to fall back to the second row.
You got it. So you got to gets behind Yuri. Lets Yuri get in front. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just gonna. What are we doing at this point, Yuri? Since you're leading, I'll ask you first. I'll just go in the line of party order. What are you gonna do, Yuri? You see the door in front of you. Oops, I'm hitting the mic. Sorry, guys.
I'm assuming that's the only door we haven't gone through yet, if I'm assuming that correctly.
There's another one, yeah, down there at the bottom, the last southeast corner door. But this is the one that, you haven't gone through. That's the closest to you.
So then I'm just going to attempt to try to see, see if the door is locked. But waiting, for Jimmy to see if he has better investigation than I do, because he probably does.
You're breaking up bad, Yuri.
Yeah, she wants to ask me, but I'm back there. I'm still looking real pale, and I'm not in a position. My clothes are still soaked with blood, like fresh blood, my blood. Even though my wounds are healed and stuff like that magically, I'm not
Right.
I'm not up to doing that.
Well, I can try to investigate if that's okay with Yuri.
Be my guest.
All right, so space is going to go up there. Roll me an investigation check while I move your character.
What was that roll?
A
Yeah.
7.
7. What do you were looking for traps on the door? You don't notice any traps. Everything looks fine.
So then I will step back and tell Yuri everything is fine. It looks okay.
I'm going to attempt to then open the door then, because I should be fine, regardless of what happens anyway.
What did you say, Yuri? That broke up for me again. I'm sorry. A
No,
little
you're
bit.
fine.
He opens the door.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to open up the door? All right. I'll just read a description before I move your stuff. As you open up the door, you notice you're able to look inside. This room was a smithy. An anvil still rests here with and you see with a hammer lying upon it. Leather bellows stand unused beside the forge, and a small shrine sits in an alcove to the west. The shrine has empty candle holsters before it. The alcove itself is filled with an iron statue of a dwarven god holding up a hammer. All the blacksmithing tools are missing, and there is also a door to the right that appears to be a double door. Actually, to the east, I should say, excuse me, to the east, a double door to the east.
Oh, interesting.
Now you're just standing at the threshold of the door, so I'm going to put you there.
You're just going to walk into the door, thinking that this is just the smith. There's nothing wrong with this room, because this room wouldn't be trapped. But who knows?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yuri's going to walk in the room.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you're walking in. Before you do that, what does everybody else want to do at this point? Let me go down the line because I've been just talking to y'all here. Cutter, what are you doing, real quick? Because you're next in line there.
Yeah, I'd like to stealth over to the doorway.
Stealth near the doorway. Okay.
Yeah, so make a stealth roll. So you can move me up to the threshold.
Okay.
There we go. Stealth. 18.
You feel pretty stealthy, man. You're a slick character. All right, so next is Gick. What do you want to do, buddy?
Gick is going to follow behind Cutter.
Okay. And then might as well ask Jimmy. Jimmy, what are you gonna do?
1 second.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I do want Gick to use perception to look over the room ahead, and for clarification, he does have the light cantrip cast on his shield.
So you just want to you want to look at the room as well and just see what you can see inside there?
Basically, scan it over without actually going into the room.
Okay, so from your angle, you can see basically kind of like the same description. You're not you haven't actually crossed the threshold of the door, but you're able to poke your head in, and aim your light and everything. And you're able to see the double door. You're able to see the forge with the hammer in front of it. You see the anvil, then you see the statue to the east, and the double doors. Excuse me, to the west, and then the double doors to the east, and of course the hammer sitting in front of the forge to the north.
Okay.
All right, and I'll move you up in a second. Jimmy, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow Gick in, and I'm not necessarily being stealthy or careful. I'm just preoccupied. I seem preoccupied in my mind, like I'm worried. And you guys can tell that I don't feel well. I've like my like bluish skin is like this lighter shade that's getting close to white. My lips have changed color a little bit, but I'm still trooping on. But I'm not necessarily the best stealthiest party member in the world right now.
He's hurting. All right, Lucius, what do you want to do? Oh,
Lucius still isn't back yet.
he's not back yet. So Lucius is just gonna follow behind y'all right now until somebody else, if we need him for something, if anything happens later, then we can break out Lucius. But for now, he'll just follow behind and stay in the rear.
Cool.
All right, and I'll put him right next to actually Jimmy. Together. Okay. So at this point now, Yuri, you're walking in the room.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You're not stealthing, so as you walk into the room, as you cross the threshold of the door, which direction do you want to go? North, south, east, west?
I guess to the right.
So you want to go, well, that would be east. You want to go east or west?
East.
Okay. So we'll start walking in, but as you do that, going to the east, and you're walking casually, the hammer by the forge, it actually begins to glow blue and jumps up into the air and begins to head straight for you. So the hammer itself, I don't know if you were, if JC put the splash screen of the hammer up, but we, so that hammer comes up and it just begins flying without an owner. It's encased in a magical ore and begins heading straight for Yuri. Now, Yuri, so let's see if you get surprised by it, because you were just walking with your back turned straight to the double doors. What, let's see, I'm going to go ahead, give me a, I'm going to do a stealth on mine, and we'll just do a contested stealth roll, see if you even notice it.
So am I rolling a stealth
Well,
against your
well,
stealth?
I'm rolling a stealth against your perception, so just give me one moment, and we will do that. See if you even notice it when it came up, because it's quiet. It's just flying, doesn't make any sound. Let's see here. Oh, DM has to find all his monsters. There it is. Okay. All right. And we'll just do a dex roll here. Ooh, you noticed it, obviously. All right, DM has rolled a 2. All right, so you notice, for whatever reason, there's a flutter in your wings, Yuri. The wind that the hammer puts up kind of just all of a sudden, even though you're fallen, Azimir, you can still, your wings still work, and you just feel the slight adjustment in the wind itself behind your wings, and you know something's not right. So as you turn your head, you see this hammer coming for you, and go ahead and roll initiative. Because it's about to. Yep. And after this, we'll see if anybody else wants to join the battle, and they can roll to see if they go for it.
I already rolled, but we'll just keep that for when I join the battle.
Jimmy's like, I ain't joining yet. Well, I'm just saying, when it happens, it's there.
I'm gonna join as soon as possible. That's my.
I intend to join as soon as possible as well.
I'm not saying I'm hanging back. It's hammer time.
Ooh, Yuri rolled a 1.
Whoa,
Yep,
oh,
natural
whoa.
1.
You literally rolled a 1.
Yep, natural 1.
That hurt. That hurts.
Man,
All right.
this hammer is just so hype.
All right. So for this attack, this first attack, it's going for Yuri. You know, everybody else doesn't have to worry, obviously, about being surprised they saw this, but this one gets it off on Yuri because I already rolled my initiative way before battle, actually last week, because I thought we'd be here, and it's still up there. It's still up there, so I'm just going to keep that. I rolled a 13. So I will go ahead. It's going to attack Yuri. Ooh, not a natural 20, but a 20. All right, so the hammer actually comes up to you, Yuri, because I know your AC is not 20. So even though you just luckily you had noticed but that by the adjustment in your wings to the wind itself, but it actually comes up and the hammer slams into your wing, your left wing, and it actually breaks the very tip of the wing. Your wings are so fragile that when the bone breaks, you actually see a little, it's like, you know, the wings are almost like appendages, even more than, so there's veins and everything run into it, and it breaks it, and you see blood come out of the tip of your wing and spurt onto the actual feathers of your wing as the broken piece is now hanging down. And the hammer is now flying around Yuri. And I'll move it towards Yuri here.
Yuri is now in pain, but he's not going to say anything. He's just going to. He's doing. Ugh! This thing is annoying. Fix this thing before it decides to.
It's annoying. I
I
like
don't
how
have a better
nonplussed you are.
I'm trying to find a better, like, speed for that, but it's not easy. It's hard.
It just ripped the tip of my wing off. How annoying. Well, I guess in a world full of magical healing, that kind of thing would just be an annoyance for a little while.
Hey Jimmy, what was your initiative, real quick?
That was 11.
Okay, 11. Gick, what's yours, buddy?
Mine would be a 13.
Okay. 13 point what? Because I was 13.1.
I'm 13.1 as well.
Oh, well then it goes to you as the player, so
Gotcha.
and I'll give it to you. All right, 13.1. Cutter, are you going into battle here?
15.16.
Cutter never turns down battle. Tempest, are you going in?
Yes, 19.15.
All right. And does anybody who wants to play Lucius, or we'll just assume Lucius is hanging back, or does who wants?
Lucius
Lucius
is
can play Lucius.
What'd you say?
Lucius is here, but Lucius only has 2 hit points, so he's feeling pretty rough right now.
Ah, Lucius got back in time. Awesome, cool, perfect timing. So you're just gonna hang back there, Wing? You're not going in?
Well, I don't know where we are, to be honest.
There's
But
a.
I'm guessing I wouldn't with only 2 hit points because I'm down like almost all my hit points. I cannot remember why, but
I believe you're stealthing with the
You were hit with by a phase spider, I believe. Last time.
The side effect of the poison is amnesia.
Ah,
Apparently.
that's true. I didn't think about that. But yeah, and right now they just came into this room, Lucius, where they came into a room and Yuri did not stealth. She just walked straight in, and this hammer, a flying hammer, then came straight at her.
sounds like a cutter move right there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That does sound like Cutter would do. But no, this time it was not Cutter. It was Yuri. No stealthing, just like, I'm just going to walk on in. Like, what's up? So, yeah,
We're with the most brightest company ever. Like, I don't know how we're still alive.
oh, just
yeah,
wait.
I'll stay in the back.
All right. So what's your initiative
I have
then?
a 10. My initiative's 10, by the way.
10? Okay. All right. All right, so let me just put this up. 19, 13, 13. Cutter is dipped here. And Gick is here. All right, that looks right. All right, Tempest, it is now your turn. Top of the round.
Where am I in the order? The
You are right at the threshold. Can you not see it on the screen? Hold on, let me check. See.
Is she that purple character right in front of the cluster?
Yep, you're the one. That's the character she selected. You're
She's on like the very right of the screen.
You're right here. If you could see that on the stream.
I can see it now. Well, I guess I will go in. I will try to acid splash it. The hammer.
Okay. So are you walking into the room? What are you doing? I just need to know.
I'm gonna walk into the room close enough to Yuri, but like 5 feet by Yuri, and
5
then
feet?
I'm gonna try to
Right,
that's fine. Yes.
Yeah, that's where I was picturing too.
All right, and you're gonna acid splash it. Go ahead, do it for me.
There's no doubt that fruits offer a slew of health benefits, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytonutrients. But the fructose content
DC 15 deck save. That's what I have to do. Okay.
well, guess what? These same
I don't think I'm gonna pass that. Oh my god! Just luckily passed it. Sorry about that, Space.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, I guess that's all I can do. So, do I have any movement left?
You went one. Let me see. Count. You probably only have like 1 or 2 spaces left. Hold on. You were there, so 1, 2. You actually have 3 moves left. You can move 3 moves in any direction.
Okay, so then I will go west 3 spaces.
Okay, I'll be right there.
you're actually hurting yourself. How? Well, has it worked for you yet? Or did you end up hitting a wall and eventually quitting? But if you're interested in
All right, so you are over there. So as Tempest comes in here, she sees, Yuri being attacked, and even though she's new to the party, she begins to thinking, okay, this is metal. I know just what to do. I'm gonna melt this thing. And she begins to conjure up, and you actually see her fingernails peel off the back of her hand, and instead of, fingernails, they turn to like dripping bubbles of acid that are in her coming out of each spot of her fingernail. And she forms that all together into a huge ball, and she unleashes it as it goes across, dripping the acid on the floor, burning scorch marks as it goes, with a hideous, rancid and acrid smell filling the air. It just misses the Guardian Hammer right there, and instead of hitting the Guardian Hammer, it goes right past Yuri and into that actual column and hits that, and you see a little bit of it and melt the column. Not completely, but just like a little bit of hole. That's a little bit of stone and marble fall off. All right.
Are these green columns? They kind of look like jade, but they're marble.
Oh, they're the jade marble. That's what Dwarven Forge said they are. The jade marble structures, or the special edition structures.
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
Special edition, cool stuff, limited. All right. So that was Tempest's turn, and now it is Cutter's turn.
I'm going to delay my turn until Yuri goes, and then as soon as she goes, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay. All right. Then it is. Since Cutter's delaying his turn, we'll just go. It's Gick's turn.
I'm going to Gix is going to move into the room and take a step toward the jade pillar that is closest to Yuri and closest to that's between Yuri and the entrance.
All right, that one right there.
Yeah, that one right there. Into the room and directly adjacent to that pillar.
Well, that's about, you have one more movement point from where you are right now. So you know, that's about it right there. You're at your max movement.
Yeah, that's all I need to be at. How wounded does Yuri look?
Yuri, you took,
3 bludgeoning.
yeah, so it wasn't a ton.
I'm perfectly fine otherwise.
So Gick is going to reach his free hand out and say, "The goal of all life is death." Clench his fist as a clock, a phantasmal clock appears within the same space as that hammer. Needs to make a wisdom save for Toll the Dead.
Is Toll the Dead a mind influencing spell of any kind? I can't. It's not mind, right?
It's not mind. It does necrotic damage.
Okay, so it's no guy. All right. What did I need to save on? I think
13.
I got a 14. Sorry, man. Damn.
All
DM's
good.
wrong. DM's wrong high night.
So,
You want?
so as his fist clenches, the phantasmal clock that is whirling on the hammer just fizzles out. And that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. And now it is the Guardian Hammer's turn. Let's see if there's anybody. It's just gonna stay on Yuri for now, since hanging out on her. It's gonna attack. What's your AC, Yuri?
That fails because my AC is a 16.
Okay, so this one actually misses. It goes, the hammer is once again, it's already damaged the wing. It's swirling and flying all around Yuri. Yuri's deflecting it where she can, using her great sword, tapping it, trying to get away from it. And it comes straight in, trying to hit her on the side of the head. But she easily is able to deflect it away with one strike, of her great sword. And it hits the pommel of it and kind of spins the hammer a little round in the air. And it just misses her. And it's still flying around. And now what it's going to actually do is it's going to disengage from Yuri. And
Ooh, nice. It's got like several actions, or it's got like special like disengage rules. That's cool.
Yeah, because usually disengages an action, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, for sure. But lots of lots of stuff has like an extra action or something like that.
Or disengage is used for like rogues who have that as like a bonus action.
Right. So it's coming down the hallway.
it's got, I'll be nice and tell you, it's got 60 movement. So it's a mean motherfucker.
Ooh.
So I'll be nice and tell you that. I wanted to get past Cutter. Let's actually do that. But as it goes past Cutter, you're going to get an attack of opportunity, Cutter, because it's going into your red zone. So
I will take it, sir.
all right, so go ahead and get that off on Cutter, or get it off on the Guardian Hammer.
Go. 16.
Yes, that hits.
Bonk.
Right. Let's do some damage. Oh, damage is, with my battle axe, only 3.
All right, well, that's still something. You want to describe your attack as it comes by you?
So, it comes flying at such a fast rate of speed that it's all I can do to adjust my angle and bring the axe up in an upward stroke. And I chip it as it goes by, interested to find out if my normal weapon will actually do some damage on this hammer.
All right. So it takes off 3 points. Finally, the hammer has been hit. First time it's been hit yet. You did 3. All right. All right. It is now Lucius's turn.
All right, Lucius. Where is Lucius right now? He's in the hallway still, right?
Yeah. Can you see it on the camera, or do we need to adjust the camera for you?
No, I can't see on the camera. All I can see is up till Cutter, and then after that, it's
Okay. That's.
by your cameras.
Can you adjust the camera, JC, to give it where it can show
Yes,
Lucius?
Lucius had a 10 initiative.
Yeah, I'm number 10.
I have 11.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jimmy. You're right. I had that for some reason. You're absolutely right. It is Jimmy's turn.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you for correcting the DM. I made a
Jimmy.
mistake there.
So it's flying down the hallway. I can't see it on the screen.
We need to see that hallway. Can you get that?
Yeah, we're gonna move the camera right now. Here, let me move it for you.
So I don't know how far away from me it is, or how far away, like how far down the hallway I am, or how long the hallway is.
Jimmy, we're gonna die.
Well, I've got quick little feet, even though they're limited by my dwarven speed.
You'll be fine.
All right,
Not
so
if I push you down so I can run away.
There you go. Can you all see yourselves now?
I can see myself, but not the hammer.
All right. The hammer is right next to you.
Right. Okay. So
It's-
I'm going to.
I'm putting the laser light where it's at. It's to the
Okay.
west
All
of
right.
you.
Yeah. Right. I am going to disengage as a bonus action, and back the hell up.
All right.
Into the previous room, and then fire my. Wait. I'm going to hit it first. I'm going to hit it first with my short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and then disengage and get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Nice.
What'd you roll?
20.
Woo, boy, natural 20?
Yeah, well, no,
No,
it was
no,
20
no.
with modifier.
That's cool. Still something. You hit it, that's for sure.
Cool. 6 damage.
Get it, Jimmy?
Bonk. I'm trying to kill a hammer with my sword, and I realize like the irony of this. This is like a Dwarven Forge hammer, and I'm trying to hit it with my regular ass sword. And so I'm like aiming for its haft, right? So hopefully it'll do some damage. Does 6 damage. That's when I disengage as my bonus action, and back the hell up 25 feet into the room behind me.
You got it.
Jimmy, all you hear is Lucy saying, "Get it, Jimmy! Get it, Jimmy! Get it!"
Oh my goodness, friend.
What am I doing as I'm hacking at this axe?
Yeah, but I'm assuming all of us are hearing all of the yelling from the hallway, if I'm assuming that correctly.
Yeah, I'm definitely yelling. I'm like, what? As this thing comes flying down the hallway.
Yuri's gonna put her face
Let's
in her
get the hell
hand
out of here.
as she's like, okay, let me go help those two. As she's gonna go, on her turn, she's gonna go and help you two.
That's my turn, by the way.
All right. So now it is Lucius's turn.
I still can't see my own character, but I already know what Lucius is gonna do. He's gonna cast Blade Ward on himself, and go and try to find a way to hide from that thing.
All right. So you're casting Blade Ward on yourself.
Yeah, I'm casting a cantrip Blade Ward. He just puts a sigil right in front of himself, and just like kind of crosses himself, and then traces the sigil of warding in the air, and then until the next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I can't see the other room, but I'm gonna try to find a way that it can't find me or see me. I guess it doesn't have eyes, but
So what are you going? Where are you going to try to do?
I can't see. So I'm gonna try to do whatever I can, wherever you can see in the map yourself, that shows that my guy can be out of the view spot or just out of the way of that hammer.
Okay, we're adjusting the camera for you right now. We're putting another camera in. Just to
Yeah,
let
this
you.
battle is crossing 2 rooms now, so we gotta like
We got
back it up or
multicam.
get some like dual cam,
We
action,
do.
whatever.
We do. JC has literally just had his body across the table, adjusting the camera. I was watching
We all
him.
had the same idea at the same time.
But yeah, I want to let you know, Lucius, but he's about to adjust it right now. So before you move, the camera is. I mean, not camera. The hammer. Yes, the hammer is right next to you. So just be aware of that. Not Jimmy. Lucius. It's right next to Lucius. It's right next to you. Because you were standing next to Jimmy, and then it was kind of like adjacent to
It's
Jimmy.
between us, yeah.
Well, not between, but up and to the. It's in front of you. When we get the camera, you'll be able to see it, because it's literally in front of you. So to be fair, I want you to see that.
What Tony is saying is, if you move out of the way without disengaging.
Yeah, I know what he's saying.
There
So,
you go. Can you
what
see
my guys gonna
yourself?
do is just go,
There it is.
There you go. Now you can see yourself with multicam action.
my guy is just literally he's just gonna throw himself down after casting the Blade Ward and just kind of try to duck out of the way, hope it hope it flies by him.
Okay, so you're just ducking and got your blade ward on. Okay. All right. I just saw you did the duck to Josh. I don't always get to watch the chat because I'm DMing, but once I flip over, I just saw that you doing your flailing your arms. All right. So let me see here. So next, it is then Yuri's turn.
Yay! So, how far am I from the door? Wait.
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could go down and attack the hammer with all your movement points.
Okay, so I'm gonna use all of my movement to go straight to the door, straight to the doorway where the sword is.
Okay, you're breaking up, but I assume you said straight to the hammer.
Straight to the hammer.
To the ham! She's going all the way to Hamtown.
Yep.
It's hammer time! Hammer time! You know, I'm surprised no one has said that yet.
We have. We've been making MC Hammer references.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't looking at the chat because I'm
Every
focused on
time you see
DMing.
me, the hammer's just
Just
so
so
hype.
I'm tall on the floor and I'm magic on the
mic.
Now, why would I ever stop doing this? Because others making records that just don't hit. Yeah, and I know the rest of the lyrics too. So
Yeah, I know a lot of them too. I listened to that when I was young. I listened to that song just on repeat for like ever.
we're old. All right, so now Yuri got a 20. Shh, man,
Yeah.
damn Yuri, rolling those beautiful rolls. All right, you want to describe your awesome hit?
You can describe it. Go for it, Tony.
All right, Yuri sees, Cutter's over there weakened. She sees, Jimmy's retreated. Lucius is bloodied and hurt. No way. She doesn't like these people. She doesn't so much care about them. But if anyone's going to hurt these guys, it's going to be her in the future. So she's making sure she's going to save them now so she can torture them later. So she runs over there, her great sword. Even with her broken wing, you actually see it she flaps one of her wings just for a second. It gives her an extra jump into the air. She comes down, and it comes down the heft of the sword. You see a piece of the magical wood of the sword chip away, and as it falls to the ground, it loses a little bit of its blue color, the magic fading away, and she does 8 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. Now, Cutter was holding a move, if I'm not mistaken.
So, important question I have is, everybody, including myself, look like we damage this hammer each time we hit it?
Yes, you're damaging it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
perfect.
it's like
Alright,
flying in reaction and stuff.
Go ahead and move me one step so that there's that one space kind of diagonal from Yuri. I'll be next to the hammer.
Right here,
And
right?
And I'm going to sling that shield on my back and pull out my maul and do some damage.
All right. You're
Some
there.
hammer on hammer action.
Exactly.
It's
There we
not
go.
that kind of stream. That's for the OnlyFans stream.
Yeah, that's on the private socials list.
Yeah, if anybody all want to see me on OnlyFans, yeah,
Got a
40,
14.
14.
Well, don't tempt us though. Come on.
All right, so
You have to actually open up an OnlyFans now.
unfortunately, Cutter, that does not hit as you go for it.
Kind of
So
figured.
you want to describe your miss?
Well, I'm assuming that it came really close, so I probably hit at an angle that bounced off it.
Yeah,
Because
you
it
came
is
close.
made of metal, right?
You came close.
Yeah, so I think kind of a fairly accurate blow against a kind of squirrely little flying hammer, and it just chipped off the side, and the hammer hits the ground. Not the hammer, but my maul hits the ground as it kind of ricochets off.
All right. All right. So next is the Tempest is up.
Oh, seeing as the hammer is in the hallway and I don't really have a direct path to it for what I wanted to do. So I will try to... You can move me next to Yuri.
Next to Yuri. Okay. Right behind her. All right, you're there.
And I will try to acid splash again.
All right. Go for it. And I have to roll dex. Ooh, failure. All right. So this time, do you want to describe your attack?
Yeah, all you see is Tempest like holding out her hand trying to grab the hammer, and when she does get a hold of it, you see her fingernails start to turn into acid like before, and this time she like tries to squeeze the hammer as much as she can to do as much damage as she can. And yes,
That's cool. So you squeeze.
Oh, grapple.
Yeah, you grab the hammer in midair, and your fingers kind of burnt into it, like. That's a cool description. I like that. All right. So that does 2 points of damage to the hammer. Hammer's got some nicks and dings in it. It is now Cutter's turn again. Hello? Hope you didn't lose internet. Please, God, do not tell me we just went down.
He looks frozen to me.
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought we lost. I thought we just went down. I was like, no.
We
Okay.
didn't lose internet before.
Where?
That was OBS.
Cutter, are you there?
Stuff.
I can see him moving, but slowly.
Yeah, very
I'm here.
slowly.
Can you hear me?
Yep, yep.
There you are.
He's rolling. He rolled a
There we
17
go.
and an 18.
So yeah, so I rolled twice because my internet first one, so 17, which will hit for 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Don't you wish you hadn't wasted that
Swing after
18?
that hit.
You wasted another good roll.
Well, that's fine. I'll take the 17. So yeah, an upswing after the downswing, and knock this thing careening through the air.
All right. So 7 points of damage. You come down with it, and another big chip is coming off this thing. It's just, but it's still flying around. It is now Gik's turn.
Alrighty. Does Lucius look like he has is Lucius still adjacent to the weapon?
Lucius is underneath the weapon, and he's bleeding profusely.
Yeah,
Lucius
and
is
Lucius-
right here. I'll point it out with the laser pointer. Here he is.
Did
I just need to know if he's
did we
adjacent.
skip my turn again?
Did we?
No,
I
we
mean-
did.
Okay, sorry.
No.
I thought Lucius was like going again.
No. It's my turn. I'm asking questions for.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. All the cams are frozen, so I'm confused about whose turn it is.
You are all good. So Lucius, do you look like you have a weapon on you?
Do I look like I have what?
A weapon on you.
A weapon on me. Do I look like? Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if I have a weapon on me. Let me go check my inventory. I believe I have a short sword. I do have a short sword on me. Yes.
Alrighty then. So Gik is going to move adjacent to Tempest.
All right.
I'm just cowering in fear pretty much right now,
He's gonna
trying to
see.
protect myself.
Gik sees Lucius cowering in fear. Sucks his teeth like. Mend and fight. as there's a reverberation in Gik's voice as he says, "Rise and fight." Lucius, you
Oh, that helps a lot.
you heal for 7, and
Nice.
you feel an urge to strike at the hammer.
Oh, awesome. So,
So
So
as your reaction, you can do an attack at it now.
Damn.
so what Lucius is gonna do then? He's just gonna be like this, and he's just gonna, and then suddenly he goes, yeah, and then pulls out his short sword that he's never really uses, and strikes this thing with one swipe from below, and pulls a 22.
Woo, Nelly, that definitely hits.
For 9 piercing damage.
Damn.
And just strikes it and clings it. Clang.
You've done more damage than anybody else has done so far.
I
So you
felt
got
the
that-
voice of authority. I felt
Damn.
that voice of authority. He spoke through me, man.
Yes, and that is not the end of my turn, assuming that the Warhammer is still up.
It is still up, yes.
Oh.
But it took a massive hit. Lucius, you want to
Reach
describe
it,
your hit?
brother.
That was just my bonus action. So then, Gik smirks. Don't be a coward anymore, huh? Holds his hand out. The goal of all life is death, and it needs to make another wisdom save for Toll the Dead.
This is the most unwise hammer ever.
Yeah, it saves.
All right, so this time, you cast your Toll the Dead, the light. Well, do you want to describe it? You're good at describing. Go for it.
Yeah, no, that same phantasmal clock begins spinning, it overlaps the space where the hammer is, but as it's spinning, it spins out and fizzles, and Gik is like, let's do a little roll. I need to get better at this.
All right.
And that'll be the end of Gik's turn.
So now it's the Guardian Hammer's turn. And the Guardian Hammer has this. So I'm going to be making, it's a multi-attack whirlwind attack. So I'm going to be attacking a separate attack roll for each person here. That's within 5 feet of me. So that's Cutter, Lucius, and Yuri. So we'll start with Yuri
Rip
first.
Lucius.
We'll start with Yuri first. Does that hit you, Yuri?
No.
All right, so that first hit miss. All right, I'll go with Cutter next. Pretty sure that misses Cutter. And then the final
I
attack.
have a 15.
Yeah, final attack on Lucius. Ooh, that's bad. It's a crit, I can tell. Whenever I see that
No. Good
plus,
thing you got.
you got heal. Yeah, thank God you got the heal. All right, so the hammer begins spinning. It's going faster and faster, almost like Thor when he's spinning his hammer. And if you look at the hammer, it actually has the symbol of Thor on it. We're that cool. So yeah, it's spinning. The blue light's coming out, and it goes in this massive circle, and it's able to hit all 3 of you, and it misses. Cutter is able to. He sees it coming, and he uses his elven ability to kind of just go like that, just in a way where it just hits the tip of his nose and scrapes a little bit of skin. But of course, that's no real damage to Cutter. He kind of just blows it off. The next one, it goes by Yuri and tries to get her wing again. But this time, Yuri takes her wings and she kind of pushes them down so it can't even hit. And it goes gracefully just right over her head. But unfortunately, Lucius, just having healed, he's a little bit woozy.
Don't forget my blade ward.
Oh, that's right. So resistance, you take half damage. So you instead of 7, you would just take 3. Still, you're a little bit hurt. You had just got healed. Thank God you had the foresight to cast this defensive spell to protect you from bludgeoning damage and slashing damage. But still, the hammer is strong, and with a mighty strike, it punches through your defenses and is still able to hit you right in your chest, cracking underneath your rib, doing 3 damage. Actually, I'm not just. Oh, actually, do we round? We'll round up. Yeah, we'll do 4.
DM, for rules of 5e, the rule of thumb is always
yep.
round down.
Okay, well, I was right then. I was right. I was saying round down.
I always round them up. I'm a mean DM.
Yeah, that's what I would. It's fine. I thought it was round down.
Rounding up is for those who actually haven't like read from what Wizards of the Coast have actually said on the matter, because they have addressed that before.
No matter
I mean,
what.
most of it, like they keep saying it in the book, all throughout the book, if you read it too.
Oh, do they now? Okay.
Yeah. Well, not now. I mean, I have like some original books, and I was surprised when I was like, 0.5 is round down. That's weird. But then, it makes sense if you're being like forgiving.
We got it. 3 damage on you, so it hits you in the chest and cracks one of your lower ribs, the very lowest rib, and you feel it kind of pushing into your stomach a little, the bone cracking into your stomach, almost puncturing your stomach itself and releasing acid inside your body. All right, so next is Jimmy Headtricks.
That's me. I'm going to take my cunning action to hide, and see if I can get hidden behind that buttress, maybe that's sort of in front of me.
All right, so you're gonna hide. You're trying to hide in the middle of battle. Unless your build says something different, I would think disadvantage in the middle of battle. But it'll just be a straight perception to see if it notices you. So just give me a stealth roll if you're trying, because I know you're probably trying to get sneak attack off, right?
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because I know you're probably trying to get sneak attack off, but since you're doing
for sure, 12.
Okay, where you are now hidden, you feel very stealthy.
So I'm behind the buttress, and I'm going to lean out and fire my short bow. This time with advantage because I am hidden.
That's right.
And that's a 20.
Ooh.
Dirty 20, but I do get sneak attack on that.
All right, so do it, man. Come on, let's see some numbers.
That is 14.
All right,
Nice.
well,
Damage.
it is down. How do you want to do it? Describe
I
it.
don't know how that happens. It's like spinning around in the middle of all these of all the people surrounding it, and I managed to just like hit it right on the bottom of the haft, right, and split the haft into 3 pieces, right down to the head of the hammer, and then it falls to the ground.
Hammer is down. I'll actually leave it in the room. Alrighty, so the hammer is down, and it was Raven who put it down. Jimmy Headtricks.
Bonk.
Bonk. It is gone. What do you want to do now? You still see you've got that. You got a statue. You've got.
Lucy says, "Can we please not walk into rooms anymore?"
Stop walking. There's no way we can survive this walking business.
Gig is gonna help Lucius up and be like, maybe you stop being a puss.
I still haven't recovered from the last battle.
Where's the fun in not walking into rooms? There's no fun in that.
You have to
Kick
give
down
some
all
of us
the
warning.
doors.
That's not my fault. We're prepared for it.
As much as I would not wish to indulge in cowardice, I believe Lucius has one point in mind. I am completely out of ability to heal any of you or myself. I mean, I am unharmed, but that's beside the point.
And I'm out of spells too.
I only have 1 spell slot left.
And I've been out of spells since I was born.
I think this calls for a good time to perhaps regroup.
I agree.
Sure.
And for players too, it is 7:30 as well.
Yep. I was just thinking. I was just about to suggest, so I can do my Barry White for Exile. She has been waiting and waiting for days, weeks to get her Barry White. Last week she was cheated out of her Barry White because of our internet going down. So this week we are going to jam. So
this is just a regular feature now, right?
Well, we're going to have to get out of this feature because now we're becoming popular enough that we're getting subscriptions all the time and we're getting, subs and people follow. So we don't want to have whole sessions where I'm just singing karaoke for, hours on end. So
maybe we should have a second stream that's just Tony's karaoke.
We're going to have to figure out something.
So that being said, while we're on this break, do our characters want to engage in a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest, because long rest.
Mine just
Yeah,
wants
right
some-
here in
some
the
rest.
dungeon, we're feeling weaker and weaker with every moment that passes. I don't think an
Let's
8-hour rest here is
clarify.
gonna do anything for us.
Yeah, that's not a very good.
Let's
A
clarify
short,
with
rest would,
Tony.
a short
He's-
1 hour rest would be fine for me, says Lucius.
Won't be fine for me.
We
Step outside.
we have just had somebody ask when we stream. We stream once per week right now. We're going to be starting twice a week again. We had one of the DMs that was doing our Curse of Strahd because we do virtual tabletop with Foundry. That's what he was using for Curse of Strahd. Then we do the Dwarven Forge stuff, which is our 3D terrain games. And then we're hoping to start also, we're going to be starting, we're not hoping, we know, we're going to be starting a Theater of the Mind. And one of the players in here, Jimmy Headtricks, is actually
that's
going to
me.
be running, Jimmy is going to be running his game, his Curse of Strahd game Sunday. I will
Not Curse of Strahd. It's a custom
sorry.
setting.
Not Curse of
Yeah,
Strahd.
no problem. It's called Pandemonium. It is basically you go to hell and you like it. You like it there because you fight everything. You fight everything in hell, and then then you get out of hell if you fight everything. That's
Doom.
what I do.
It's Doom,
So-
isn't it? It's like Doom.
It's basically Doom. Yes.
Diablo. It's like Diablo. So I won't be playing in that stream, but I'll be there for a stream talking in chat. So I'll be able to pay a lot more attention to chat and hang out with y'all. And then we're also another player in the stream, Eldritch, is going to be starting a more Theater of the Mind. So we'll have all the mediums covered of Dungeons and Dragons. We'll have 3D terrain games. We'll have virtual tabletop games with Jimmy. And then we'll have Theater of the Mind with Eldritch. So whatever type of Dungeons and Dragons you like. And we'll be, the Eldritch and Jimmy games will be on Sundays bi-weekly. So 1 week it's Jimmy, 1 week it's Eldritch. And those games start at 6 p.m. and run to 9 or 10 depending on when they finish.
Mine actually starts at 7:30.
Oh, well, 7:30.
So it's a little bit later. Yeah.
I'm thinking Eastern Standard Time, so his game would actually be 8:30 Eastern Standard Time then for us. So I'll be up
No,
to-
I'm Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, okay, so perfect. So we'll run to like around 10:30, and then our game for the good team that's coming back next week, the 23rd. That will be at 7 p.m. on the 23rd, and you'll get to see the good team. They're about to start chapter 3 of this module. That's slowly becoming basically a homebrew module with all the improvisations we're adding soon to come. That's basically our schedule. We run, every week. We're always running
I'm gonna
games,
step away.
Dwarven Forge, and everything else. And let me do this. JC, did you? All right, we're gonna try to get this music up here. Barry White.
Celebrate 2021's big game with two.
So I can hear Barry. And let me know when you're ready, JC, for me to embarrass and humiliate myself for the pleasure of others. Yay! Have you ever heard of the peasant cannon? What's the peasant cannon? What is that? I don't know what the peasant cannon is. When I think of peasant cannon, I think of something from like Monty Python or something, when they're firing the peasants out of the cannon. Literally, that's what I think. Exile, no. Hold on, Exile. We're trying to pull up this music here. JC's gonna let me know when we have it synced up.
Yeah, I have the karaoke version synced up. If you want to get the lyrics version synced up and mute it.
Yep, hold on. I'm gonna start mine. You don't have any commercials, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hit start. You saw the link, right? Never gonna give you up.
God, I have the karaoke version. So.
Okay, here we go.
1 second. Well, I'm gonna count down, then we're gonna both hit it.
Okay, count down.
1 second. Let me fix your.
Knocking stuff over here. That's how, I'm knocking pieces of my Dwarven Forge over to do this performance. And
Just swipe it all off the table.
actually, you can do that, which is great about Dwarven Forge. But I literally just had the stuff fall, so hopefully nothing broke. And then JC's gonna let me know when I can hit start. And then Exile's getting her Barry White. And I am no Barry White. Let me tell you, I am no Barry White at all. Not even close.
I'll be your Barry White.
None of us have that voice. That guy has like the voice. His
I
voice
wish
is
I
like
had that voice.
his
I would
voice
love
is
a
like
baritone
velvet
voice.
butter.
I would love a baritone voice, but
Yeah,
no.
who would?
Most,
Can't get
when
enough
I'm
of
on the
your
phone, I get
love.
called ma'am sometimes. Like they're like, "Yes, ma'am." Like what?
I just want to hear Barry White be like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, baby."
Okay, so.
You ready?
Take off one of your. So you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, now.
In your chair.
You can't see your face.
Well, you gotta show my face, Lonnie, on the camera.
I got you.
That's a long intro, man. Whew, I'm gonna get tired dancing just from the intro.
Got the music? Can't hear the music.
You should be able to hear the music. The stream should be able to hear it.
I can hear you. You're good.
Oh, maybe the stream cam. Let me see.
Whatever is this? Yeah, I used it before.
Woo! Yeah, baby.
I was loading.
Woo! Damn right.
2,
Get it on.
1, go.
Keep on, keep doing it right on. Right on, doing it, baby. Keep on, right on. Keep on doing it. My baby, keep on. I swear you got it. Together, baby, keep on, whatever, girl, I do forever and ever. Yeah, I see it through. Whatever, girl, I got to keep you pleased in every way I can. Gonna give you all of me as much as you can stand. Make love to you right now. Woo, that's all I want to do. 'Cause I found what the world is searching for. Here, right here, my dear, I don't have to look no more. 'Cause I found, oh no, my baby, I hope and pray for someone just like you to make me feel what you do. Ooh, never gonna give you up. I'm never ever gonna stop, no, the way I feel about you, girl. I'm never gonna quit, 'cause quit just in my stick. I'm gonna stay right here with you and do all the things you want me to. Whatever you want, girl, you got ever you need. I want to see you without it. You're my you giving me much more than words could ever say. And oh my dear, I'll be right here until my dying day. And I don't know how all the things I feel. I just know I love you so much and it gives me such a thrill. Cause I found what this world is searching for. Here, right here, my dear, and I don't have to look no more. Damn, this is a long song. All of my days I hope and pray for someone just like you to make me feel the way you do it. I'm gonna get you. I just realized this song is 7 minutes, Exile. I swear God, I'm gonna get you. I'm never gonna give you up. Never ever gonna stop. That's the way I feel about you, girl. I have to live without you. I never ever gonna quit. Cause quitting just ain't my thing. Oh, yeah. Woo! What happened?
We're good.
Oh
Ended
no!
on a grand note.
What?
That last high pitch note, it's over.
What do you mean it's over?
Only a 5-minute video.
What happened to my song?
He's cutting you off.
Hey! I know I suck, but I was in my zone, man. I was in my world, baby. Jeez. All right.
So I just dropped a link into chat that's basically just has a tiny bit of info on my setting. It's a very small setting. That's why it's called Pandemonium. And so that's what it is. If you want some information on Sunday's game, click that link. It'll be there.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
Cool. Yeah. Why don't I just read a little bit from this here. The Pandemonium campaign setting. It happened in a way you did not foresee. Your life eked from the stone of flesh all too easily, spending days or years in a state of torpor, reaching for the vast infinite with your ethereal form, trying to understand the simple mechanics that complicate existence. You finally cohere. Everything seems quiet. Your mind is focused for the first time in what may well have been eternity. Dewy roughage beneath you, liquid warmth cradling you. You are so heavy. You rise from your slumber, wondering how much of your experience was a dream, how much was real, and whether either makes any difference to your present situation. A new space lays before you, one you have not seen even in your spectral travels to the far reaches of the universe. Novel, as nothing has been since before your death. Your death. And that's the very, very beginning of this sort of short blog entry. I keep meaning to add to it and kind of rewrite bits of it because I feel like it's kind of badly written. But yeah, so click on that. I hope to see you all there at our Sunday game. You know, it's my own personal setting, so I will brook no criticism. There will be none of that. No.
All right, I am back.
I will not sing for you too.
No, Jimmy won't sing. Just to let you know, guys, we got some people on TikTok in here. Eldritch is a big TikTok person. If he wants to link his stuff in the chat, he can do that. I don't know if he's still in here right now. I can't see the people. And then, we also offer, if you want personal DMing, like if you want a private game, you can contact us on startgaming.net and just hire us up there. It's like $25 per person for a 3-hour session, 3 to 4 hours, if you're interested in something like that. And then,
did you just get cut off? Oh no, there you are.
No, I was letting JC turn off the music because it's kind of like loud in my ear. But yeah, we offer private games. You can hire us up there, and please check out our our social medias. We have a lot of builds up there, not just this build that I knocked down here, as you can see. But I build a lot of stuff. I have ports up there. This is not my only build. You'll see a lot of stuff, graveyards, all sorts of stuff I built out of Dwarven Forge. And of course, we have more stuff coming. So Facebook, join our Discord channel if you want to just chat with the crew and up there and talk with all the people that play in the games. Also, you can make stream suggestions. A lot of the things that y'all suggest, we are slowly implementing. Like, even this little laser pen was a suggestion. The little token over there for the directions, the compass token, all these things are things that people are suggesting. Some of them are from the actual players, some are from people who just watch the stream. But yeah, you can join us on Discord, talk to us, hang out, just make suggestions what you want to do. And if you want to catch up on our show, you can check us out on YouTube. You have all our other episodes up there. So if you just want to binge us and check out the good team and the evil team, you can check out both of them up there and just enjoy it as much as you want. And it also has some of our Curse of Strahd games that we were doing at Rich, and we do hope to get back to those one day. He just got a job, so he had no choice. Can't blame him. Times are tough, so you can get a job in today's economy, take it. So he did that, and maybe one day we can bring him back. But if you want to just catch the sessions that we did while we were in the Death House, that's basically where we were at, all the sessions, you can check us up there as well. Do you have any questions about what we do in general, about the games, about the adventure that we're running? Probably not.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I have so many questions. Like, I have no idea where I'm at right now, and
10 million questions.
I guess one question would be, does it seem like we're no longer like suffocating now that we're not in the room with the water wheel?
Yeah, absolutely. If you were, you would have known already.
Right.
Something happens in that room if you refuse to leave.
Okay. Does it seem like it would be probable for us to take a long rest?
I don't know. You could try, see what happens.
What do you guys think?
I feel like taking a long rest in the middle of a dungeon is a bad idea. Except I said that in my character's voice.
if we
So
don't go
we could,
forward, we can always
go
go
up top.
back to one of the previous rooms.
I don't.
Could
think
go
that
up
that's
top,
a
it's not
good
that
idea
far.
for us.
What was that, Yuri?
I don't think we should be taking a long rest in the dungeon just because it's not a very smart idea. And then also doing a short rest would be probably okay, but it depends on circumstances.
So we can always go up top, you guys. It's not that far.
That is true as well. Only because if we keep going at this
So
rate,
let's go up top.
we won't make it.
No, I agree with Gick.
I'll stick with you kids. I call you kids. I don't know why I did that.
Yuri, will you be coming up top with us?
Sure.
We're going up
Why?
top, Yuri.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, Tony?
All
So
right,
we'll make our way to the top at the entrance, and we will set up camp and do a long rest.
Okay, so you're kind of just getting kind of near like the front, the actual entrance to the dungeon itself.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just going to put you, we're going to say you're outside, but I'm just going to put you kind of in the main room of this dungeon. But obviously, I mean, I know where you're at, so it's okay. But we'll just say that you're in there. So let's just, I'm not going to even move you right now. You're just taking a rest. So we'll just say you're safe right now. You're taking a rest. Is that we all doing short rest?
Long rest.
Long rest, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then who's going to get, you know what? Let's not even do that because we need to progress. So we're not going to roll for any random stuff. Let's just, everybody gets a nice long rest. It smells, it's nasty. You spend, your time, everybody, the next 8 hours getting rested up, but it stinks. You don't get the best sleep in here. Jimmy cooks nasty food. It doesn't taste great. Tastes good to him.
No, it tastes wonderful.
Yep, tastes good to him. and Cutter kind of likes it, but everybody else kind of grossed out about it. Lucius is getting ready, studying, trying to become the
I'm just going to
greatest.
eat my own rations. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna delete these 3 fire beetles from my inventory then. Well, no, actually, I have to harvest the glands from them, but we do eat the rest of them.
Okay, so you're eating fire beetle stew, and
Mm.
everybody's getting rested. So everybody has their spell
spicy
points
stew.
back and everything else. Nothing really happens during the night. So now I will just go down, and y'all can just start RPing now. Or it's in the morning. Go ahead and then let me know when you're ready to move on.
It's morning. We should go back.
We should. That's the room. We're probably gonna end up going to that room we were just in so that we can investigate and follow through, right?
I think so too.
Are there any other rooms in this dungeon that we haven't tried yet from that main chamber?
I think there was one. Yeah.
There's one.
Yeah, there is one.
After we investigate the room, like all the ways through that room we were just in, we'll backtrack to those last doors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. So y'all are going to just
Double door.
All right. You want to check out those double doors in the room you were just in? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just.
I would also like to investigate the room before the double doors.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The double doors are in that room.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the rest of the room before we
Not a
leave
problem.
through the double doors.
okay. Well, then let me just go down the list and we'll see what everybody's doing. So, and everybody doesn't have to talk over each other then, since we're now moving on. Jimmy, you're going to investigate what part of this room?
I'm gonna walk into the room and start hugging the wall to the left of me, and just checking for traps or secret doors, and just kind of move along the wall as we're having a conversation or what. I don't know what you guys are gonna
Well, you'd have to give me a certain area that you're looking for. There's
do. Right. So as far as I can go, I on one turn I go to the left.
Okay.
So I guess I wanna click it and highlight it. But yeah, that first corner behind the pillar there.
Okay, to the statue. So you're going west near the statue.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Okay. So we don't even need to do movement points because we're not in battle. So you're just checking out over here. You can give me
Yeah,
an
and I see-
investigation roll if you.
Yeah, for sure. It's normal, and it is 9. Wow. Okay.
You check out that 10-foot section of wall because that's where you're at. You can basically scan. That's
Yep.
what you can see within your range. That 10-foot section. You don't really notice anything. You rub your hands across the bricks. They feel mossy, a little bit wet. Some of the stone breaks away, but no, you don't really notice anything particularly strange or anything like that.
Cool. So yeah, next person.
Okay, Lucius, what do you want to do?
Yeah, can you do me a favor? Just a regular perception of the room. I missed that part when I came in a little bit late.
Absolutely. I'll read that to you again. Let me read it to you. I just get my... Oh, I lost my mouse cursor. There we go. I hate when that happens. It's invisible. All right. This room was a smithy. The anvil still rests here, and in front of it, well, there was a hammer. Leather bellows stand unused beside the forge, and a small shrine sits in an alcove to the west. The shrine has empty candle holders before it, and the alcove itself is filled with an iron statue of a dwarven god holding up a hammer. All the blacksmithing tools are missing. And then you also see to the east, you see a pair of double doors.
Okay. I would like to. I can't really see if anything's magical. We already found out. Like, I'm not sure where that hammer came from because I don't think I was far enough into the room to see where it just came flying at me. So I'm going to carefully make my way to that statue and investigate that statue.
Okay. You're going to investigate this, or you want to check out the statue? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm going
he wants to check
investigate
it.
the statue. That's
Okay.
right. Here, let me go.
Roll a religion check for me, because I guess you're trying to. What do you want to know?
A religion check?
Well, what do you want to know about the statue? I was going to assume you want to know what god it was, but maybe you want to know something else. What are you looking for? That will determine the role.
I'm looking for, well, not magic necessarily, but I've been looking for I guess anything secret chambers or anything like that.
Okay, well then that would
Well,
be give
And
me
then
a
I guess if I maybe if I would know a religion check too, I guess that would could I do both of those checks or no?
yeah, if you want to. If unless somebody else wanted to do a religion check just to make it fair, so they have a roll too. You know.
Okay, then I'm gonna do an investigation check myself.
But if no one else wanted
Somebody
to do
else can do a
religion,
religion check.
yeah,
One second. Let me double check to see if Gik even has religion.
I'm just doing an investigation check on that statue, and I rolled a 22.
okay. You know, you look around the statue. You know, you do a great investigation. You're able to determine. The type again. It's an iron statue. It seems to be well made, of course, by the doors. You begin looking. Looking at the neck to see possibly if the head comes up, if there's any hidden mechanisms or anything like that. You even look at the altar itself, but because you're all within 10 feet. But no, you don't. You don't notice anything, particularly strange. Obviously, you can't lift up the statue because it's so heavy. It's solid iron, but it doesn't look to be like it's been moved, or it doesn't look like it does anything.
I have invented religion in case you want me to do the religion check. In case or else someone has.
I think
has-
yeah, why not, Yuri? For me it looks like a statue. It's not going to come to life again. I don't believe. So
Unless
I
Gik
turn around. It
has-
seems safe now.
Unless Gik has a religion.
Negative.
What's your plus to religion?
-1.
Ooh.
Okay, so now I'm gonna roll the religion then, because I think
I am a cleric, and the rest of that was a pious one.
it is okay. That's a 12.
All right, you're able to tell the name. As you walk up to the statue, and you can relay this back to your party however you want. But from your religious experience, even though you're a fallen paladin, you've heard in your past that and recognize this statue somewhere in a book, that this is the dwarven god of smithing, and its name is Moradin. So if you want to tell your party that, it's up to you. Or
I peek out from behind the pillar and say, "Well, I could have told you that."
I'm just going to relay the information, because I know that Yuri would butcher the name to no end, and she doesn't want to deal with that, so she's just going to relay the same information out of respect.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
sorry, I didn't hear what Tony said. What religion did you say?
That is the smithing
It's
god of
Moradin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would I know anything about that, Tony?
Well, you did an investigation check. I thought you were just looking for traps, not like wanting to know what the god was, name of the god.
Didn't you say it was Moradin?
Yeah, as I said, it was Moradin. But Lucius, you said you were doing an investigation investigation check looking for traps.
That's right. And then she came next to me to look at it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
So
then
you were
she-
doing the religion.
And then she relayed all of the information
Yes.
about what god it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's Moradin, the dwarven god of smithing. Just a statue to Moradin. Because this was a smithy room. All right. Unless there's anything else you want to do, Yuri, it's space. What did you want to do? Tempest, actually.
I want to investigate the double doors and see if it's trapped.
Okay. So you go over to the double doors. And go ahead and give me a roll. You spend some time, rubbing your hands, looking on the wood, really looking around it. You even look at the little bars. They're actually holding the wood together, because it's a pretty big door. And, you don't notice anything, don't notice any seams out of place or anything within the 10 feet of you're at looking in front of this door, because it's 10 feet wide. And yeah, you don't notice anything out of place or anything particularly strange.
Then I will walk away and I will walk away and you can move me by the smithing table.
Okay. All right, we'll put you there in a second. Let's find out real quick though. Cutter, what did you want to do?
You still there, Cutter?
You got your cut, Cutter?
Can you hear me?
Ah, there you are. Yes.
Oh, internet.
Yep.
I will move up to the double doors and to the side of the double doors. I will turn to the group and I say, "We are wasting our time here. Let's move."
All right. Are you going to open up the doors, Cutter?
No, I'm gonna wait. I don't want to open up. Monsters pour on the group when they're not ready.
Yuri's
I'm gonna
gonna
cast
follow.
mage armor.
All right. Now, so Cutter has moved up there and he's letting y'all know he's ready to roll.
Right.
It is now Gick's turn. Gick, what do you want to do?
Gick is going to follow Cutter with 5 feet in between them. He's going to follow behind Cutter with 5 feet in between them. I like the initiative on this one. Lucius.
I'm gonna follow behind Gick.
I
as
didn't
he
hear
does
you.
it.
I didn't hear you, Gick. Did you say Lucius what?
No, I said I was calling you Lucius.
Oh, okay.
You shrink like a gnome, but you strike like a gnoll.
I was taken by surprise. I don't expect hammers to come flying at me. I expect them to go the other direction. That's
Listen.
why I stay in the back to attack from the back and make sure I hit well.
You may shrink like a gnome, but you strike like a gnoll, and I can appreciate that.
Wait until you see what I have up my sleeve. Now let's just get these doors open and not die.
Yeah,
I-
I go up there too.
I like
Okay.
that. Like,
So everybody's going near the doors. Open.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
I'm gonna cast mage armor and tempestuous magic, so I'm gonna be flying.
Wicked.
I cast mage armor.
All right, so who's got the big balls and opens up the door? Who's got the
Can
brass
I be to the
balls?
side instead of right in the middle?
Oh, I will totally open up the door.
I'll walk up to the doors and then I turn towards. Can you guys hear me?
yes.
Yep.
I walk up to the doors and I turn towards Yuri. I say, "Are you going to use that sword or not?"
That's equipped. The sword is equipped. Sorry.
Right. Because okay, good. So I'll turn and I will open it whichever direction needs to be open.
All right, opening the door. All right, give me a massive dex.
That's awesome space.
I'm joking.
Hey, spider.
So you open up the door. It's a very small area. Let me just give you a description. It's only about 20 feet wide. The main feature of this room is a cache of iron that is rusted into a single large lump. You should be able to see it in the camera. Let me check. Made up of snap blades, broken tools, and plow blades, pitted and cracked horseshoes, twisted lanterns, irreparable bits of armor, and bars and sheets of iron that were never fully worked.
I feel blue balled.
That's just a bunch of junk.
Y'all thought there would be something down there. You really thought those double doors, like,
Just
man.
make sure it doesn't fly, will you? Make sure it doesn't come alive again and fly.
I'm gonna
I do
go up.
not need to get a tetanus shot.
I'm gonna go up and actually like start. Oh no, it's rusted into a lump, isn't it? I can't root through it. I don't know what to do with that thing. Okay, no, I think it's just junk.
Do you want me to
we should
melt
leave
it?
it.
Be aware of rust monsters then.
Yeah, I can melt it. Melt this
that's a
if
good
you want
idea.
me to.
Just to let you know, guys, it's about
Total
500.
destruction.
It's about 500 pounds. You estimate from the look of it.
That's just a small room, though, yeah?
Do you think you can? Do you think you can melt it?
I think I can melt anything. I mean, if you haven't seen what I do
You
in
see the
battle
fire in her
already.
eyes.
Kick's eyes glaze over as he proceeds to walk back into the hallway.
Yep.
Sure, you can melt the iron. Sure, you can.
Melt it. I mean, I'm gonna hide while she does that.
She's not. You really gonna try to melt the iron?
No.
All right.
I'm not doing it.
All right.
This was
So, I would like to actually check the walls though.
Okay, so you're gonna. Which wall do you want to check? East, west, north, south?
I don't know which one is south. On my screen, the bottom of it, but the wall behind the iron
rubble.
lump.
Okay, wall behind the iron rubble.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Investigation 6. I am the most investigative person in the world.
Once again, you need Faraday right now.
Yeah.
So you go over there and you kind of step over on top of all this iron stuff. Hope you had your tetanus shot.
Yeah, I did, of course.
You step over it, and you go looking at the wall. It's not, like I said, not a very large room, so you can do it all in one pass. And you don't really notice anything. You don't notice anything particularly strange about it.
Okay.
There's nothing here. We should go.
Agreed.
We still have one door, I believe.
I'm gonna put you all down by that one door because I assume that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And I appreciate the fast track because I'd like to get this dungeon done tonight.
Yeah, Gek is already standing right near that final door. He's just like, I have no interest in scraps of metal. I want to kill it.
Quick question for Tony. How much time before we get there? Like, how long does it take us to get to the next door? Because I cast mage armor.
Your mage armor's still up. I'm not gonna be a dick to you.
Well, it's 8 hours, so I know it probably still
It
up.
didn't take you 8 hours, I can tell you that much, to get across the room. You only had to walk like a few hundred feet, so you should be
I didn't
fine.
know where the next door was, that's all.
Nope,
Yeah,
you're good.
to fast track this because we just hit the 55-minute warning.
Yep. Fair game is that.
55-minute warning.
Thanks for reminding us, Barry.
Who gave us the 55? Wait.
Faracel.
Oh, thank you. All right, so you're down by that door now. I'll put Cutter right here so everybody's close and can see each other. You've got your mage armor up there, buddy, for your winged, because you're pretty good to go. And what do y'all want to do? You're down by this final door. To the southwest, excuse me.
I
It's
will,
not
of course.
locked, I'm gonna open it.
We can get a camera on there in a second.
Okay.
JC's going to get the
I
camera.
was going to
there.
investigate it first, but you turned the handle.
You're just going to open it?
Oh,
Who walks
no,
in?
yeah, he already did it.
Who does?
I have to be away from the door, if whatever it is.
Who walks in?
I don't know, we cannot see the map right now, so I want to be away from the door.
We're
I
getting
think
the map
Lucius
for you.
does. He opens it and
Lucius walked in?
There we are.
Okay.
Cutter
I
does.
thought Lucian-
Cutter
Oh
opens it.
god.
Yeah, that was
I wanna be like-
Cutter.
I want to be like 80 feet away from that door.
I was waiting for Lucius to scream. I was wanting Lucius to scream when he saw me picking up his mini. Like, no, I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I didn't say that. Tony, wait.
I'm the damn sniper in the group, okay?
No,
Look,
you're
I
right.
sniped
Hey,
too.
I have played a wizard many a day. When you're squishy, man, you stay back. You are the glass cannon. All right, so Cutter opens up the door, and he goes in, and it looks like what you see before you. It's very similar to the same kind of lookout point that you saw on the other side, except this one kind of has like a little flood of water in front of you and like a log going across that you'd have to cross. But other than that, it looks exactly the same as the one on the southeastern side, the same lookout point where you could see down into the Tesh River and into the valley below. Hello? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard. I'm just not at the front there.
Yuri's going to walk in behind Cutter.
All right. And like I said, you're going to see a log that's stretched across the water. JC, if you can give us another camera angle showing
Yeah,
that
he's got
log.
it. That's good.
Okay, there we go.
And Gik will be behind Yuri.
I'd like to do a perception check in the room before, as Cutter's going in, I'd like to do a perception check.
Oh, sorry, I moved space up. It's Yuri. You're doing a perception check?
Perception check on the room, just to see what's in there before, as he's like walking in.
Okay. Well, that perception would be more like if you see a body or you hear something. But go ahead, throw perception up there. And we'll see if you hear anything or. You can hear in the distance, like, birds chirping and stuff like that, because there's that window or that kind of slit in the stone. So you're able to hear kind of the outside, and you hear the wind kind of rustling in from in front of you, coming from that little slit that's in the stone, again, overlooking the valley. And then Gik said he wanted to do something.
Yeah, I'm just going to be following behind Yuri and Cutter.
Okay, so Gik is over here. And Lucius, I know, is hanging back.
Take up the back.
Yeah, I got you. Jimmy.
I'm gonna be right in front of Lucius then.
Okay, don't blame you. All right. And then Space, where are you going?
I'll be right in front of Jimmy.
All right, so we're good. Don't worry about that, JC. It's okay. All right, so you're right there in front of Jimmy. Everybody's in line. At this point, Cutter, you've got in front of you, you've got the log. It looks like what you see in actually in front of you is like, let me describe it here. It looks like just this murky, disgusting water. A stink is coming off it. It almost smells like sewage water, just a nasty, putrid stink. And this log is actually fallen in from the ground above. There was like maybe a minor cave in, and that's why this log is now across this pit of disgusting, filthy water.
Gross.
Jimmy,
hear me, Tony?
couldn't you have held it in?
No, I never hold it in.
Tony, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So, climb walls, is that an athletic check? What is that?
I would say that's acrobatics, because you're trying to balance. If you're trying to go across the log, give me an acrobatics check, please.
No, I was asking about if I can climb on the wall, like a thief. How that works.
Oh. I would say if you're gonna try to climb across the wall
Or
with your
Strafea the walls?
with your bare hands, I'll tell you what. If you roll me a nat 20, I'll let you do it, because that wall is like almost no holds and slimy. But let's see Cutter's magic
They look
rolling.
really cobblestone-y.
What?
They look really cobblestone-y.
The cobbles. Oh yeah, because you're looking at the map. You're looking at my actual freaking terrain. Don't look at that terrain. Ignore that. So, Cutter, go ahead and do one of your magic rolls. Come on.
So Tony, if in fact I look at it and it looks unclimbable, I certainly don't want to try that. I will just go for the log.
You just go for. Okay, I thought you were going to try to go. All right. So, you want to go across the log? Then roll me an acrobatics still for the log.
All right, coming up.
Ooh, see, you should almost took the deal.
He rolled a 20.
That almost took the deal. All right, so Cutter, you're able to get across this log. You go step on it. You push out. It rolls little, but you definitely are able to walk across this log all the way over into the room. And then I'll give you another description of what you see, because it was the lookout rooms. But now that you're really close in there, I'll go back out. You are in a small square chamber with a single long narrow window overlooking the Tesh River Valley. The window seems to be recessed in a crack among the rocks and is very difficult to spot from the outside. You get the feeling that you would be able to see anyone coming from either the valley or the river itself, such as an invading army.
Okay. I'm going to step in a bit for anyone else that wants to follow, and I want to use perception kind of to scan the room.
Well, if you
Oh.
want to investigate, it'd be investigation if you're looking at in like, as perception, just listening. You know, if I'm not mistaken. Like if you want to notice anything, like
Okay. No problem. Gotcha. Okay, rolling investigation. Only a 7.
Right, you really don't notice anything. Like I said, you see broken chairs. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. There's old leaves have blown in. This room is a little bit more dank because, again, it has access to the outside. So over time, leaves and rain have slowly dripped in from the outside. So it's kind of dirty, rank, kind of nasty. But other than that, you don't notice anything particularly strange.
I turn to the group and I say, first glance, this looks like a dead end. Look out.
I don't see any reason to
Keep poking
say.
around.
I'll keep my eyes peeled. You think it's a dead end?
I mean, it looks. According to Cutter, he says it's a dead end, so I don't
Yeah.
really see a reason to stay.
Well, I'm definitely not passing that pit.
What do
Okay,
we
so
do?
if I'm okay.
I'm sorry, Cutter, you broke up right there. What did you say, buddy?
I said go ahead, Gick.
Okay. Yeah, the next behind Cutter is actually, what does Yuri want to do? Because she's actually next in line. So when you look at the party, Yuri, do you want to do anything, or you know, you see Cutter down there, and he's told you it's pretty much just a room with overlooking the valley.
So then I'm just going to turn back and just start attempting to go back through the doorway since there's nothing there.
All right.
Yeah.
Gick, do you want to do anything? Is your next in line, Gick?
Gick, you there?
Yeah,
Because you know something's down there, right?
yeah.
Well, Cutter just investigated the room, and all he saw was like leaves and water, and just, you know.
Gick finds it a little weird since they've already traversed the whole dungeon and this is the last room, so he is going to try to cross the water.
Well, you found the sword. Don't remember that. You know, you saw the end of a great battle and found the sword. So.
If I hold up the sword, what does that do?
All right. So, Gick, you're gonna try to follow Cutter. Give me an acrobatics check going across the log.
Okay.
Roll higher than 14. Oh, you just made it. All right. So, Gick is able to make it across the log. He's hanging out here with Cutter. What would you like?
Yeah, Gick has a passive perception of 20 and a passive investigation of 14. He's going to scan the room for any irregularities that would suggest a passage of some kind.
Yeah, you scan around the room. You go to each 10-foot spot. Unlike Cutter, you had a little bit more of investigation, so when you come across one of the barrels, you notice a few broken arrowheads and rusted from long ago. Those shafts are long gone. But other than that, it's just, it looks as if the ruins was just a scene of the beginning of Colderan's revenge, and he tried to defeat the dwarves here, but the sword, was here, and that was it so far. You really can't see anything else here in this one room.
There really is nothing in here. We should go to the main chamber.
Christ. All right, let's go.
All right.
I do wonder if this sword could somehow be used in that blacksmith's spot.
I'm starting to think the
Perhaps
same
we weren't
thing.
wasting our time there.
Like a key of sorts.
Well, where do you put it? That's the question. Lucius. Lucius, do you happen to have identify on your person? Hello.
Lucius, do you have identify?
Sorry, I was just out of the screen trying to get my connection working better.
Right.
Do I
I
have
see.
identify? Unfortunately, I do not. He's like, unfortunately, I do not have identify. But I can look at the sword for you.
I'm going to hand out the sword as to let Lucius to look at the sword.
Okay, give me an Arcana check, Lucius, so we can get past this sword point. Because I know y'all want to know what it is, so we can move on to the
Yeah,
next chapter.
I mean, a little bit surprised that we didn't check during our long rest, but
Okay.
like we just didn't.
Okay, with Olar, you're able to tell the sword itself is a short sword +1, and let me read off to you what it does. Alright, short sword +1. It's 1d6 damage, type size, so you have a +1 to attack, roll, and damage made with this magic weapon. When the sword hits a 1d4 psychic damage.
I was able to tell all that from my 11 Arcana.
Just roll with it tonight, Lucius.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I feel.
Unless
I'm
you
not
want to
gonna
sit
do
here
that.
for another 15, 20 minutes and watch the good team want to kill you for making them have to wait another week.
I just blabber out all this information. You know, this is a very powerful artifact. Now I understand why we came to this dungeon.
You said it was 1d4 acid?
No, it's a +1 to attack, and then any creature that has spell slots, if it's attacked with this, with this weapon, they take an additional 1d4 psychic damage. Hence the title Olar in Dwarven, Mage Killer. So if you're like, a magic user, this is your bane.
So I prefer if you keep this sword away from me, please.
And me as well.
Yeah, if you
I'll take it.
Yeah, you get hit by it, you're hurt.
I'm kind of eyeing it as you're investigating it.
Lucius steps away from this thing like this is like Bane to him. He's like, oh, ooh, this is Wolf's
Oh,
Bane.
God.
I
pull
don't
the
want
sword
anything to do with this.
Hey, what
Yeah.
the oh my god.
Watch where you swing that thing.
I pull the sword away as he's saying this, and I'm just Yuri's just smiling and laughing as she's very just. You're afraid of a sword, really?
This sword is called a Mage Slayer for a reason. I am a mage.
Of course, but do you really think I
They're
would look
outside of
bad
that room. Let me move the camera, JC.
I don't know what you get in your little temper tantrums fighting. You swing your sword every which direction.
Yuri's enjoying this, and she's just gonna let it go, and she's just gonna walk off with the sword.
I'm gonna Tempest is gonna turn to Gick and say, I think he's more fitting of your name.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh. Sick burn. I like. Like no, like that is Gick. He's like, wait, what? Wait, buffering. Oh no, oh that's so. Oh man, you just got rolled.
Would you like a
gang?
salve for that burn?
Ooh.
I'm so happy that he does not understand what you guys are talking about.
Hey, group. You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Why don't we
Oh, you cut it.
over to the room?
No, you're back. Sorry, go ahead.
Why don't we all head back to the room with the rusted metal and see if we can all get together and slide it out of the way? Maybe there's something behind it or underneath it.
You mean the one with the log?
Try it.
You're interested in that, eh? Yeah, let's do
No.
that.
Why not? It's worth a
Let's see.
shot.
So Tony,
Yep, you want to go
head over there and
All right, let's.
we'll try and.
You're trying to slide the metal out the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's like a mechanism like that, that's what we're
I'm
trying
not
to see.
I'm not gonna make you all spend do a bunch of rolls just to move the pieces of metal. let's say that after some time, a few of y'all do it, and you've cleared out a spot, a little bit of area. There's still a bunch of little pieces of metal still there, but more or less now you've got a view of the floor. What do you want to do? Check to see if there's something under the floor?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
And maybe behind the wall too.
Well, somebody already checked the wall.
Yeah, I did that.
So, but if you want to go ahead and give me an investigation on the floor.
Not me. I will assist though. I'll get some advantage.
All right, so who wants to investigate the floor?
But our thief,
I,
who's good at it? Or actually, is it Gick? Is that you?
I have a passive investigation, so yeah.
All right, so Gick goes over there. I'm not going to move y'all's characters right now for it because it's just to be in a room full of metal. So you go over there and you look by the floor. You kind of sweep it away. You try to take your like a small knife that you have, almost like a pocket knife equivalent in that time, and you kind of like push it into the grooves to see if anything comes out. But nope, it's just dirt. It doesn't look like there's any passageway or anything under the floor.
Dead end.
But you found the sword, guys.
So
You found
then-
the sword.
I think that's everything. Although I could be
Do we-
wrong, I think that's everything.
I think we're
That's-
done here.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Okay.
So I guess we're heading back.
All right, so we're heading back to town. Is that what you're doing? All right.
Yes.
So, hold on one second.
Cool, yeah.
Sorry, I just had a commute. So, as the last one of y'all begin to file out the dungeon. As the last one of you leaves, who's going to be last in line?
I'll be last in line.
Okay.
That's
As-
Jimmy Hedricks.
Jimmy, as you leave, you think that for just a moment, you kind of turn your head back, because you've had a little bit of an adventure in there. You're excited, and just turn your head to look real quick, and you swear that for just a second, it almost looks like there was a blue shimmer, just a shimmer on the exit of the passageway. But then, just as quick as you noticed, it's gone.
Oh, I have been feeling sick in this dungeon, so I'm not sure that I would give it any more thought than just like feel a chill as if I'm seeing ghosts or something.
Okay.
And I grumble under my breath and just keep following the party.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's move y'all back into town. Then we're gonna have some fun. So the journey. Let me move these all over. And JC, if you could put those in the center of town. I cleared out a spot for them. Right in there. All of them right in that center. Here you go. And JC's moving your characters.
Cool, yeah, thanks.
So you can RP your journey back as we move your characters. If y'all want to talk about the sword and your adventure inside your first baby's first dungeon.
Yeah, is Lucius still hanging out at the back?
Yeah, I'm back with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna mention the weird sickness that I felt, and I know we all felt it a little bit, but and also that hallucination, that perceived hallucination right at the end of as we were leaving.
I didn't hear the description very well. Can you tell me it?
It was this just like this blue shimmer out of the corner of my eye. I thought I saw it. It kind of looked like a person or something.
That could be an illusion spell.
You think it was a spell?
And I'm kind of looking. I'm kind of started looking worried as you start to kind of logic out that it might have been real and not a hallucination.
But why did you see it and not me? That's the question. Perhaps there's.
I think I was just looking that direction.
All right. So you have arrived in town. So we're just going to wait till we get this camera shot so y'all can see what's going on. So can the stream. Once we flip over to battle cam, taking a second here. Let me know when y'all can see your characters in the town square here. Sorry, stream, got a little bit of a delay here. Just
Yep.
getting this done.
Just moving house.
Moving the house to get you cool view
Yeah.
here. We're going to be ending just a tad bit early tonight, but I think we had a sub. And I know I still owe Exile songs, so I'm sure she'll want me to do that after after the stream.
Eldritch, which it's not the time to get into it right now? Yeah, no, there we are. We got the view. All right.
Yeah, I got the view. Let's move this so you can see this guy here. Oh,
13th Hour Cinema, I think I fixed the microphone now. I hope so.
Cool, yeah. Awesome.
okay, and I think that's no more people have fallen. All right. There we go. All right, so you arrive after, a day or two of travel. You all are weary. You arrived in the town square, and as you arrive, it seems kind of strange. Like some of the guards kind of give you like a side eye, almost letting you walk by, and they seem to be whispering each other, but you kind of don't take any notice of it. But then when you get to the town square where you are now, all of a sudden, on top of the roofs, guards come out with arrows pointed on you. Other guards come out from, you're surrounded. They come out from the alleyways. Halt! Halt there! Murderers! You're under arrest. You will be tried here in the town of Dagger Falls. Come quietly, or there will be trouble.
I knew this was gonna happen.
So the guards have surrounded you. They've got arrows on you from above. If you can see the houses, they are positioned down, ready to shoot you. And one of the guards comes up. It's the one you killed. You fuckers killed my uncle Jesse.
I haven't never seen your uncle.
He walks up to Cutter. We know we did it. We had a diviner here. She found out what happened, and now you're gonna admit to the truth when we put you on trial. But we know the one who did it. And he walks up to Cutter. He looks at Cutter, takes out his hand, and just backhands Cutter across the face. Fucking dirty elf. Big fucker. And just slaps Cutter, just backhands him across the face.
Christ, this is not going to end well.
Now the other guards begin to close in. Now come on, and they're holding iron shackles, ready to shackle y'all up. What do y'all want to do? They're surrounded you. They're above you.
How many guards are there?
We've got in all directions. Woo! Let's drop the stuff here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
There's too many, Cutter.
Well, shit.
So
That you can see, and that's that you can see at this moment.
Before I decide on doing anything with Gick, am I allowed to ask out of character if the rest of y'all want to engage, or?
I am.
Yes, you can ask. out of
I
character.
usually walk around with my hand on the hilt of my short sword, just like as a matter of course. But now if you look over to me, you can see that my hand is plainly down at my side, and it's not on my short sword.
So after the captain or sergeant, whatever it is, after he backhands me, I turn and I say, "Put up a bit more of a fight than your uncle did." I smile.
What did you say? Yeah! And the other guards begin holding him back. Don't worry, he'll get his. He'll have to go on trial, and the diviner will make them tell the truth. And once we have the confession, they're all gonna hang. He'll get his. You'll see him swinging by the gallows, and he kind of calms down. Laugh now, but I'll see you shitting yourself in the last moments on those gallows.
No chance that's going to happen.
Sorry.
So may I have Gick do something?
What'd you say, buddy?
May I have Gick do something? However, I do want to, like, I just wanted to make sure whether or not the party is okay with, because this will start a combat.
You do your thing, Gick. You do your thing.
Okay, so
Gick's gonna start combat.
I'm not
Gick's
going to
gonna
stop
do
you.
something.
it's not an attack.
Holy shit! All right, let's roll.
It's not an attack, but Gig, I want him to tap on his holy symbol. Tremble and despair before true authority. And he's going to be casting his channel divinity. I'm gonna link it in the thing.
Okay. Did not expect this.
The cameras are frozen, so you might need to. let
Cameras
the
are
chat
frozen,
know.
JC.
I am going to read it out loud. Just a moment.
I can.
Yeah, channel divinity orders demand. I exert an intimidating presence over others. As an action, I present my holy symbol, and each creature of my choice that can see or hear me within 30 feet must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me until the end of my next turn or until the creature takes damage. I can also cause all of them to drop what they are holding when they fail the saving throw.
Ooh.
As an,
Nice.
okay, as an action, you present your holy.
They need to beat a 13 DC.
Okay. So, all right, and they're gonna know that you cast this. So okay, let's do it. All right. Where is it? Where is this? Gotta give me a second. I did not expect this, so now I have to pull up this guy. Just a moment. Where are they? My guards.
What are you running on your Sunday
There we go.
game, Eldritch?
Homebrew.
Nice. Yes,
So,
me too.
I can. Are we still? Do we still have our mage armor?
No, your mage armor is gone because you've been traveling for like 2 days. So,
Oh, I didn't know how far away town was from the dungeon. My bad.
all right. So, what's the wisdom? What do I have to save? What is it? The wisdom save?
You have to beat a 13.
Okay. So, how many can you see? Let's see. You're looking forward, so I guess you're not looking at the ones behind you. So,
No.
Or does it just register everything?
See and hear me.
Okay.
Within 30 feet.
Okay, so let's see all the people within 30 feet that you're going to try to.
Which is going to be everyone who can see or hear me, except for my party.
Ooh.
Well, you're right here. Now, this board is still gridded out, so you should be able to see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You won't get these 3 back here. You will get these 2. You will get these 2. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're going to miss these 3 in front. You will get 5, 10. You'll get this guy up here.
Can they hear me?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yes, right. If they can hear you, then yeah. Then,
Everyone who can see and or hear me.
well, then we're good. So we got a big roll then. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 14. We got to do 14 rolls.
Boy, I wish there was a way to automate them.
Yeah, I wish there was a way.
Yeah, Fair is right. It is going to start combat.
All right, one pass, so he's already gonna know something's up. Whoa! I hope this doesn't. Oh, 1 critted. So 2 now know. Oh, 3 no. How many is that so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. I'm low and this is helping you. I'm low and rolling low. Up
That's
3,
four.
4. No, this is the last roll right here. That was 13 to pass. You said.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
All right, so 5. No. All right, so this was totally unexpected. All right, so as you begin to cast this, and instantly, some of them, they hear your voice and they're kind of like enthralled. But 5, he's casting, 2, 4, and they begin.
The ones that failed drop everything they're holding, weapons
Alright.
included.
All right, so for the sake of argument, we're gonna say that the 3 in front here, these 3 do. The ones on the ground kind of do.
Can I cast something while he's doing this too?
Right.
What
You're-
the hell?
Everybody's casting. This sounds like no, because now we're going into combat. It's gonna
I
require
just want to cast
initiative.
Mage Armor, that's all.
Well, he did it, man. He did it before you. You should have yelled at your party. Have to wait till battle. All right, so these guys are. So we got 5 up. Eating hair here.
I
So
didn't see
Right.
this coming up.
1,
didn't see
2,
this coming
3,
at all.
4. Okay, so this guy goes down. This guy goes down. So we got this guy back here. These guys up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then another one. What you hear? One of them, he begins blowing a whistle.
Right.
All right, so
Like a really loud whistle, I guess.
Oh,
like an
yeah.
alarm.
seriously alarmed whistle here is going off now. Y'all tried to cast on the guards and try to charm your way out of going to jail here. But interesting. Okay. So, being that we're going to go ahead, because I did not expect this huge battle, we're going to go ahead and I'm trying to think what would make this really fast. I will do one.
Fast?
Yeah, because it's going to be a hugely long battle. Okay, we can do it. We can either we can cut it
Run?
right. Well,
Yeah, I would want to run.
okay. So
I
who's
would want to run away from here. Return at night under cover of darkness.
so?
Yeah, we're just gonna run.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody is running except Gick.
Oh no!
No.
No, Gick
You're
is
just
no
sitting
Gick is
there,
running.
holding his
Actually, wait a
sword
minute.
out.
Wait a minute. You cleared a path. You have cleared a path.
That's why Gick did it. He's not gonna fight all these people. He wants
No,
to
there's
get
too
away.
many.
Oh, Gick is a smart guy.
Let's pick up our skirts and go.
Here I was.
And they are all the ones that failed are charmed, so they won't attack us with attacks of opportunity.
I thought you were
Yeah.
pulling a cutter where you were just gonna
I'm
go in
picking up
and.
my robes and I'm
Gick
just
has a high wisdom. He's like, we can't win this. I'll make a path.
Run away.
That's why I was worried because if too many of them succeeded, we wouldn't have a path. So it was a risk. But yeah, Gick wants to run too.
All right, so y'all. All right, so y'all are running, bucket, getting the hell out of Dodge, getting out of the
Tony?
city. Yes.
So I'm right next to that sergeant, the nephew of the guy killed, right?
Yes.
Punch him.
He's actually charmed right now.
Oh boy.
Okay. Since I can do a full movement, I'm going to
Oh no.
the baseball bat is in the mall, and then I'll
Oh
run.
no!
Oh my God! You are sick. You're gonna You're gonna kill the
Oh.
guard.
I'm extra sick because I will rage.
Oh! All right, go ahead. See the guards.
Only a 10. He's
That-
charmed though. Do I get advantage?
yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Okay, so go again.
Oh,
He missed again.
Miss.
All right, so you
Okay.
whiff both times,
Right.
but now that you tried, well, no, because he didn't take any damage because that breaks the charm.
He needs to be damaged
That's
for the
right.
charm to wear
So
off.
that's right. So the charm doesn't break. Back in 2E, it was any attack, if I'm not mistaken. Just attacking them would break the freaking charm. All right, so Cutter goes and whiffs, you know, quickly trying to take revenge against a guy that backhanded made him look like a punk in front of the whole party. Everybody now thinks punk. All right, so y'all are running yourselves out the city, kicking over stands, boom, boom, jumping over fruit stands. You're gone.
I'm like lifting up my robes. You can see my ankles, and I'm just running as fast as I can.
Since there's no guards are chasing you, it's just the ones up there. Let's do it as you're running away. The archers are gonna take each one of you. I'm gonna say it takes 2 attacks.
Can I run and cast a spell?
Can you? If the,
Why not?
I don't see why you couldn't, because if it wouldn't break your concentration, I don't see, as long as you're concentrating and you could cast. But I thought. But if you're running, I don't think you'd be casting because you're dashing. So you're basically running at full speed to get out. If you're trying to cast, that means you're gonna go into combat like with movement points.
Down,
yeah, you're going to movement points. I'm just letting y'all.
Oh, you should.
run.
Can't we do a movement? Can't we fight and move at the same turn?
We would get caught.
I just want to put a catapult up in one of those guys on the roof.
The whistle has been blown, but you can, if you want to stop.
If you want to cast while we all run as fast as we can, you're gonna be the last one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 90 feet away and then do it.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
All right. Well,
But I feel like I feel like the archers would get something off before we got 90 feet away.
Well, that's what I was just about to say, is that each one of you, as you're running through the city, so we don't have to do movement since you agreed to run, each one of you is just going to take 2 shots from each archer. So, there you go. It's nice and quick. But, of course, Lucius, since he's staying around, he's going to... What? You said you're staying around the cast. Or am I wrong?
Okay, I'm looking at this picture right here. Are we getting to the edge of town? I'd like to just make sure they can't follow us and keep shooting at us. I have a long-range
I thought you were
catapult
staying.
magical thing. This does not require concentration. I can
thought you
literally
were
turn my
staying to
hand
attack.
and throw something behind me.
I thought you were staying to attack. It made it sound like you were going to movement
No,
points.
wait,
for
I have a
battle.
long range thing that I can just turn around and it's a transmutation spell.
Let's do that then. Let's do that. And I'll let you take everybody 2 shots, and the last parting shot will be from you, Lucius. How's that sound?
Cool.
That sound good? That sounds good. All right,
They're gonna kill me.
Well, everybody's going to take 2 shots first, and then you're getting your last shot. So let's see what happens with the. Actually, it says spear, but we'll just count it as a spear. It's the same thing for damage.
We got a 15-minute warning, guys.
Yeah, 15-minute warning for Bear
15-minute warning. Well, this is it. This is it. I didn't know they were going to stay and go crazy. All right, so.
What is happening right now?
All right, so that one, those miss.
Yep.
And these attacks count for everybody overall, so I don't have to do it on every single person. All right, so everybody's going to take 4 damage from that one guy.
Okay, perfect.
Look at Wig's like, I'm putting that shield up, God damn it. Wig's like, I'm gonna cast shield. I'm gonna it's this. Oh, I'm running.
Oh, we can do that. I'll have
I'm casting.
I have shield too, so I guess I'll cast shield as well.
Y'all gonna try cast my. This is great.
The
Okay.
slow ass casters are
This is
taking up the
becoming
rear.
no longer. This is no longer becoming a running. This is becoming like
I'm running. I'm not doing. What
But this is the reaction. You can move and
I'll let you do shield. I'll let you do shield. I'll let you do shield.
Yeah.
I don't think it actually matters because they got a 22, and this only adds a 5 to the AC.
Oh well. All right, so let's see what this next one is here. 17. I think that pretty much hits everybody.
Okay, that one I'm gonna do the shield.
Okay. So everybody that doesn't have shield up, you now have 11 damage total. And we have 4 of those guys up there. 1, 2, 3.
That piercing, that 22 piercing actually does hit us for 4, even with shield.
All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh, another
So-
whiff.
A
7.
lot of shitty throwers out there.
Yeah, man, they're not the good.
Bam! Oh.
Tony,
Yep.
I'm kind of confused because it sounds like every one of them are all getting an attack on every one of us, not like distributed.
Well, that's what I was just quickly doing it like this, just so everybody kind of, so I don't have to go through an entire battle. We'll just assume you're running and they're just hailing down arrows on you, just for story aspect. You know, obviously, what we'll do is I'm not going to bring anybody down. It's just taking a little bit of damage. Has anybody
A
gone
little bit.
down?
We're level 1.
I'm not.
You should be level 2. You're not level 1.
2, right?
Yeah, Lucius, you're level
Oh,
2.
that's right. Level 2. Okay.
Last I checked, we're on the cusp of level 3.
Yeah, you're on the
I feel
cusp.
like,
Yep.
I feel
Right
like
on
We
the
are
cusp.
almost
I
there.
only had 12 hit points.
Okay, let's
But
just
anyways.
say everybody just takes, you know, like 11 points of damage total as you're running out the city. The people who have shield, theirs is reduced, you know, unless everybody wants to stay around and have a fight with these cards.
Let's
But-
get out.
Running.
No.
But yeah, you're
No, I
out.
think I'll just cast a shield and move.
So you have made it out of the city. You passed the
Nice.
guards. You're gone, and somebody, as you're out there, you know you've made it to kind of like the forest and everything, and out from behind a tree, it seems like a caravan is coming up with some horses and everything, and a bunch of people. And now this is actually out in the woods. Okay, we'll see. I just don't have the woods set up. But
I
this-
slow to a casual walk.
as this caravan with horses and a bunch of it looks like, you know, warriors is rolling up on you. A woman with red hair approaches and says, "Well, I've heard about what happened. Looks like we've got a lot to talk about."
I didn't hear what you say.
And she's a woman with red hair and scale mail armor, comes around the corner, and she's kind of like looking at you wryly and says, "Well, I've heard about what happened. Looks like we have a lot to talk about." And that's where we're going to end, with the mysterious stranger going into chapter 3. Everybody is going to
finally.
level up to everybody's going to level up now to level 3. And from this point on, just to let the stream know, each group is now in a shared universe like Marvel. The good and evil team will be working within the same universe. So things the evil team does on certain quests will affect the good team and vice versa. So some things may happen or they may never interweave. It depends on the decisions they
It's
make.
gonna be a whole new game, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more, and eventually, of course, there will be crossover events. Hopefully, we hope to have in the future where just crazy stuff is going to happen with this shared universe. You're going to see a lot more immersiveness. I'm actually doing personalized quests for every person's backstory, and those will be ongoing personalized quests to have character growth and development through the ongoing modules that we're doing. So this module is just expanded basically into a homebrew module that we're going to be doing in this shared universe. So again, tune in, and you now will be seeing the shared Nerdbauchery universe instead of Marvel. So yeah,
Yes.
just tune in and you'll see it. Guaranteed to see a lot of crazy stuff. Thank you for tuning in, guys.
Thanks
As
for
usual.
tuning in. I hope to see you on Sunday.
Yep.
I'm gonna be running the next
Saturday.
stream on Sunday.
Yep.
7:30 is the official start time. So we'll run to about 11, and come on by on Nerdbauchery on this channel.
Yep, we'll be airing it. Again, like you said, 7:30. And again, thank you for coming by, watching us. Thank you for all the supporters. Thank you for the subscribers tonight. Thank you for all the cheering. Exile, do you want your song right now, or do you want it next time? Because I know I still owe Exile her music if she's here.
Song.
Yes.
She says.
Oh no, I don't owe you a song. You're right, Exile. Don't worry about that. Just go to bed. So
She gets to choose a song.
that's all right. Just go to bed. Don't worry about that. Anyway, thank you, chat. Thank you. So she- yeah, and you can.
She said, "I didn't think you did." Lol.
I do. I actually owe her one, but if she wants it now, I'll get her. I can get it to her next game. But yeah, check out our Discord so you can see us up there. We got a lot of people up there, you can see what's going on, make suggestions on how to improve the stream, talk to the cast, just see what they're doing. Just hanging out with us. Same with, if you want to see our builds, you can go to our Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. I have a bunch of builds where I built like cities, towns, dungeons, sewers. I have whole docks with a whole actual playable boat, custom painted boat, the Falling Star, but not just that crappy brown that it comes in, actually custom painted, so it looks beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'll have to put it on screen one day. So yeah, if you're interested, just come check us out. And we also have the TikTok people. I think that for I think it's only Eldritch in here that's really big in TikTok, but he put his information, I think, in the chat before, so check him out as well. He does some really cool stuff. I'm old, so I don't understand TikTok as much. I'm 45, but it is pretty cool. He actually has really cool mustache. I swear to God, the guy reminds me of like the ultimate,
it's cool.
Ultimate ringmaster when he has his top hat and stuff on. It's like creepy, scary ringmaster. So really cool stuff. Check it out. And yeah, just thank you for your support, guys. Thank you for support so much, tuning in and watching this, and we hope you had a good time. And we will be starting Chapter 3 for the Good Team on the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the beginning of the shared universe. All right, guys, we're going to get on out of here, and we will see you all later, unless Exile has not said... Nope, she said night, so I don't have...
Yeah. All right,
see
good
you all later.
night.
This is so relaxing.